Peekaboo boxing is so effective, the style invented and created and systemized by Customato, because it assumes that you're in a negative position. It assumes that a punch is coming somewhere in this zone and that you must get that zone out of the way as you simultaneously counterpunch. Even the non-defensive, the few non-defensive parts of peekaboo boxing, like the head feints or slip jab entries, the few times that these aren't just defensive moves like Dempsey rolls, there is always an incredible sense of defensive responsibility. Namely, after the combination, there's always a bump step, there's always a roll, there's always a pivot, as opposed to just a normal 90-degree pivot, as you see in the Russian system after an offensive combination, or the American or the Cuban system. It is so specified toward getting you out of the way of the opponent and specifically moving forward. If this was the opponent, normal boxing styles have you circling around. This is you, this is the opponent, normal boxing styles. This is the opponent, this is you. Peekaboo style boxing, you're moving in, you're cutting off the ring. You're creating these incredible angles and combinations based on this aggressive yet very defensive movement. And like I said, it's all based on this dip, not a slip like normal boxing where you could just step back or slip to the side. This is an aggressive slip that moves in forward while the punch is coming in to set up those power shots, along with the Dempsey roll, the head feints, the square head movement, the zigzag head movement, the diagonal head movement. There is so much to this system. It is so complex, so nuanced, and so predicated on being in that disadvantaged position, on being the shorter fighter, on having your opponent's shoulders be up here so that you have to slip, you have to pivot, you have to move to the right, you have to get the low line center angle of attack once you've moved to the right, away from his power hand, or move to the left if he's a left hook artist who's just trying to take your head off with power left hooks. You obviously want to move to that side, not this side where you're going to catch the elbow and run right into the fist. You want to always flow away from the power, even when you're moving in and away from it. You don't want to move in